So maybe, if you don't mind, can you summarize a little bit what your project is about?
My name is Ruth KINOTI from Kenya. My company name is Shalem Investments. Our core business is creating markets or identifying markets and marketing grain and other dry foodstuffs for small-scale farmers.
And can you tell us a little bit about the story of this adventure, if I can put it like that?
Okay. It is the story of a butterfly, like I said yesterday during my presentation. A difficult life at the beginning, difficulties with school fees. And when I started teaching, after going through school, I identified an opportunity with the school where I taught and started selling maize and beans to them. And after that, the business grew from one step to the other. Yes.
What are the main challenges that you have been facing?
The main challenge, of course, could be lack of knowledge because I think the business has been more of a family business all the time. Have received a lot of support from my husband, who is a co-director, though he is on full-time employment at advisory and counseling and all that, and looking for finances. He has been great support. So information on what business is all about, what to do and what not to do has been one of the challenges. So I have made some mistakes in making decisions that have been a bit expensive, but I would say now there is a lot of support from the social, what would I call them, like NGOs that are interested in working with farmers. So sometimes they will support training. I will go out, get a training, or some of my staff. So things are getting better in that line. Finances also have been a challenge because more often than not you get an order that requires you to supply just then. And it's difficult to raise all the money that you need. Sometimes you can only borrow so much from a bank. Also, harvest for all crops happens in a duration of like a month and a half. And all the farmers want to sell all what they have. So every coin is needed at that time. And more often than not, when you're supplying to large markets, you don't expect to sell now and get the money just now. Sometimes it takes a couple of weeks. So it has been difficult to balance that because it's not possible to get the farmers to accept to wait the 2 weeks. So that has been a challenge.
Can you tell maybe what you have been achieving? I guess now you have like people working for you.
Yes.
You have like the capital of the company has been growing.
Yes.
Can you just maybe in one sentence or a few sentences explain that you've been starting from something very small, and then today you can say, okay, today and that's what we have.
Yes.
How big is your company?
Okay.
Can you make something about this?
Yeah, I started with a few bags of maize and beans. That wouldn't be valued for more than $50. And now our turnover is, I'm trying to calculate dollars and shillings. It's over $3.5 million, the turnover. Yes, and the social impact is huge. Lots of children have gone to school and cleared from Form 1 to Form 4 to the university and colleges in about 7 years because of our being there to buy when they harvest. General change in lifestyle, houses have been constructed. Farmers who were literally unbankable are now banked. We have several of our groups who we have linked to banks like Equity Bank and local SACCOs, cooperatives, to access loans. We have had also a lot of support from well-wishers and other companies who have seen that our business becomes a market for their businesses. Like Syngenta, we've done a lot of work on inputs, also insurance, because we work with farmers in the arid and semi-arid areas. We have, like I said, IFDC coming in now to support us to create stronger linkages with the farmers. We have people like Africa Harvest. You heard them this morning. They support one of our clusters. Yes. And UCOD, I think I would be wrong not to mention UCOD. They have built us, the Ministry of Agriculture in Kenya, a lot of support.
Last question, what does it mean to you to be receiving the prize this year?
Honestly, it means